Ella was my firstborn. She lived in southeast London. She was energetic, very, very enthusiastic. She loved singing, dancing, and she was very good at sports. She had striking eyes. So I can remember in the area where we lived, we were always stopped because people wanted to talk to her from very early on. In 2009, she got a chest infection, which children get ill all the time. So we were not really concerned, just went to the doctor, got antibiotics, put her on an asthma inhaler. In 2010, again, she got a cold, she was coughing. I'll be lying if I said to you I was concerned. I wasn't concerned. She started a peculiar cough, and the cough just wouldn't go. And we went back to the GP, who then gave her stronger antibiotics and then said she's going to refer her to a specialist. I think what was alarming was the cough. We'd never heard anything like it. This particular day, the 21st of December 2010, she coughed and then suddenly she went blue. And I just remember screaming. And my next door neighbour ran to the house and gave her CPR, and we called an ambulance. Exactly a week after that, the same thing happened. But this time she wasn't as lucky because she ended up in intensive care. Living with asthma, I mean, the word horrendous. I think I would say half the time we were running on empty. She was tired, I was tired. We were always waiting for her next cough. Ella collapsed about 30 times. So she had to be revived about 30 times at home. It was incredibly stressful. On the 15th of February, she had an attack on that day, in the early hours of the morning. But this time she wasn't so lucky and she died. Yeah. Because it's asthma, people just feel that if you take your inhaler, then all's going to be okay. When we first went into hospital, for instance, it wasn't taken as seriously as later on. Once she'd gone into intensive care, then obviously people then realised, my goodness me, this is serious. Sometimes you don't get second chances. You never know which attack is going to be your last attack. You can't guarantee that every time you go in, you will meet the same person. You repeat the same question again, and you describe the same thing again, and it just goes on and on. And whereas when you get there, now looking back in hindsight, you wanted to be treated straight away. When you're going in, you're praying that, let's hope this doctor is there or that doctor is there, because you know there are some are more experts when it comes to dealing with asthma than others. If you have a fantastic asthma nurse, then obviously your asthma will be better controlled. If your GP's knowledge about asthma is great, then you've got a better chance. And also depending on where you live. It's just a scandal that children are still dying. Everybody needs to be educated about asthma and that asthma is a killer.